NHL regular season recap, night 147. I apologize in advance. This is going to be very brief because I feel terrible and I have to go to work. But Blues and Kings taking each other on in the first game. Toropchenko, Neighbors, and Saad for the Blues. Adrian Kempe, the only Kings goal in the third period. Jordan Binnington was marvelous in this one. He's 40 of 41 for a 976. Cam Talbot, 27 of 30 for a 900. The Blues take care of business. It's a 3-1 final. Still trying to stay alive in the playoff race. This was their game in hand over Minnesota. I believe they're now tied in points, so that race is far from dead. A big 2 points here from St. Louis. 3-1 is the final. The Predators taking on the Jets, and it was the usual faces plus a new face getting things done here for Nashville. It's a 4-2 final. Nyquist and Sherwood scoring in the first. No goals from either team in the second. And then Forsberg, Zucker with his first as a Predator. Iafallo and Appleton scoring for the Preds. But of course, not quite enough here. 4-2 again is the final score. Saros, 27 for 29 in 931. He is in form in this one. Hellebuck was also quite good. The busier of the two goalies. He goes 34 for 38 for my screen's bugged and I can't see the stats. So he went 34 for 38. Nashville Predators win 4-2 over Winnipeg. Big 2 points for them. They're, of course, extending the gap here over the teams that are chasing them down. I don't think they need to worry too much. As long as they continue to play at like a 500 pace, maybe even a bit less than that, they'll probably be okay. The Oilers hosting the Washington Capitals in a game that was pretty close in the first period got extended to be a pretty ugly one in the second and third. Draisaitl and McDavid scoring in the first 7 minutes. Miroshnichenko, and McMichael both scoring in the middle part of the frame, and then Hyman a few minutes after that makes it 3-2 Edmonton after one. Hyman would continue the natural hat trick in the second period, his 45th and 46th of the year. It's now 5-2 Edmonton after two, and then in the third they add two more. It's Warren Foegele and finally Connor Brown with his first of the year, and it's a 7-2 drumming of the Capitals for Edmonton. Darcy Kemper was not all that great tonight. He was very busy, but 30 of 37 for an 8-11, just not good enough. Stuart Skinner, 23 of 25 for a 920. He will take that nice little performance, plus the 2 points, of course. 7-2 here, Edmonton over the Capitals. Fourth and final game here, the Canucks hosting the Avalanche, and it looked good early for Vancouver. They were actually up 3-0 just 4.5 minutes into the second period. Goals from Miller, Mikheyev, and Zadorov, but it kind of falls apart from there. We're worried about this with the absence of Thatcher Demko over the next 3 weeks or so. I wouldn't blame this one on DeSmith, but he does give up 4 on 34. Rantanen makes it a 3-1 game, 3 seconds left in the second. McKinnon scores 3 minutes into the third, and then Ross Colton about halfway through the frame with the goal that would force OT. In that overtime, it's Valerian Nichushkin with his 25th of the year. Pretty astounding that he's got 25 goals already with the amount of time he's missed, but he's been very good for Colorado when in the lineup. And, of course, he scores the game winner tonight just 30 seconds into overtime. DeSmith was the busier of the two goalies. The Avs outshoot Vancouver 34-21. He goes 30 for 34 for an 882. Georgiev 18 of 21 for an 857. Not great, but good enough here for the 2 points. The Avs, of course, picking up the 1 point. They don't have too much to worry about either. The Avs, though, it's a huge win for them. With it, they move into first in the Central Division. Again, trying to dodge that 2-3 seed matchup between Winnipeg and Dallas. They are, for now, avoiding it. We'll see if they're able to keep it up. But that's going to be it for NHL regular season 140. NHL regular season recap, night 147. I'm not even editing that out. I'm not redoing this. I'm going to go eat 7 cough drops, and we'll talk to you guys tonight for a much bigger schedule. Hopefully my voice holds up.